Now, I want to believe that the job that the National Orientation Agency does have to do with the image of the Nigerian people. Am I correct, sir?
Sure.
Okay. What
Not just
image?
image, not just image, the
Mhm.
psyche,
Okay.
the orientation of the people.
Actually, that is where I'm going. What
Uh-huh.
image, what kind of mentality, what kind of thinking does, because I usually say, even of course, when we talk of the United States where people just take gun and start shooting, they say, okay, so people have the right, they have the Fourth Amendment, okay, we have right to defend ourselves and things like that. It have gone past the time when maybe we were just four cow inside the forest and we could do what we like. It doesn't, as an organized society, you can't do what you like. There is a law, and there are those who uphold the law. You only need to do what the law permits you to do. In this
Yes.
sense, there is a national narration in Nigeria. There is a way Nigerian people are supposed to behave. That is why we have a collective identity that is called Nigeria. Otherwise, it doesn't have to exist. If we all swore allegiance to the flag of Nigeria, that flag must represent something. If I go out to France and I go out in the name of Nigeria, I must speak in alignment with that. If that is correct, what is the mentality the Nigerian government is trying to pass to the Nigerian people through this agency? What is supposed to be the job that is going to be done so that you are going to say, okay, it has been fulfilled? What are you working to achieve as an agency, both from the federal office in Abuja to the states?
You see, I want to take this question, I want to answer it holistically. I want to take it as a whole. I want to look at the country Nigeria and the citizens. Like I told you a background when we started, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is amended, which is the ground norm of this current political dispensation, has prescribed the rules. What to say, this is the responsibility of government to citizens. And then as citizens, these are your obligations. Obligation of government and the responsibility of citizens. For example, that you'll be law abiding. You perform your civic duties, civic rights. You obey the rule of law. This is what government will do. It's there. Provide this apart from the basic rights, right to life, right to all this, right of movement. Now the question arises, as an individual, do I believe in the ideals of this country? Like you said earlier, the ideals of our founding fathers. As the National Orientation Agency, at least we have critically examined the Constitution and then the moral, decadence in the society. And then we have written memos and position papers which have been accepted. For example, we know that religion, when it comes to functions and all the rest, religion plays a key role. And then we say, look, to settle that, because Nigeria is a secular state, we made a position paper which was adopted, which was approved by the Federal Executive Council. We say to douse that, for example, instead of calling Christians and Muslims to pray, let us adopt the second stanza of the national anthem as our national prayer. That is number one. And when you look at those words, you just know it just flows. That is one. That is, first of all, to inculcate the fact in every citizen that first and foremost we are one. Whether you are from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west, wherever you are from, first of all, see yourself as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You made allusion to the United States of America. A citizen of the United States of America is ready to die for that flag. That is patriotism. Is that one here? How many Nigerians, for example, this from your kindergarten now, some of us never had the opportunity, the rare privilege of attending kindergarten, pre and all the rest of nursery. We just went straight primary one with your hand across your head. You touch the other earlobe, and then you are qualified for primary. You are old enough to go to primary one. So you are taught how to sing the national anthem. You are taught how to recite the national plague. I'm telling you now that majority of Nigerians, those who are well heeled educationally, they deliberately refuse, even when they know, to respect or sing the national anthem, or to respect the symbol of our nation, the national flag. We have national monuments and symbols. How are they treated by the common man? That is where patriotism, that is where you begin to have respect and be proud of your country. So at the National Orientation Agency, we have gone beyond just telling people the colors of the national flag. We're telling them the ideas, what they stand for, how that flag was designed. One Akin Kumi, what the green, white, green stand for, the national coat of arms, all items there, what they stand for, what they represent, every word of the national pledge, our currency, the need to rest, all these ones, for example. We just recently the federal government came out with this national integrity policy. And that is what we are driving now. In secondary schools, in primary schools, we have set up integrity clubs to inculcate in these children, to let them, is a part of, it has even been integrated into the academic curriculum. You're talking of civics, social studies. Yes, to really teach them the customs and traditions of the people, the values of the people, and then family values. And then for us to begin to inculcate, to say, look, the family is the first, is the basic, the first place where you get your education. Family values. And then when you start from there, gradually it grows, it blossoms. So the National Orientation Agency, like I've said, is embedded in every community, the nooks and crannies of this state, and by extension, the 774 local government areas, all the wards, to ensure at least educating from the primary, secondary, through these clubs, to begin to catch them young, because young minds are impressionable minds. They are still malleable. Whatever they learn at that level is unlike when they grow. You say fish we don't dry, they know they bend down, it go break. But at that level, they are malleable, they are impressionable mind. That is why we are targeting them. So that when they say the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, we are breeding a new generation of Nigerians through our activities at this level.
Thank you so much for that, sir. Many Nigerians want to hear that. I think that is what this job is supposed to be, to build the people, because the people, the youth of the nation, of course, the youth are already beyond what can actually be molded, because they have already been molded. But the little ones are the ones that are going to be molded. But we cannot imagine that they are going to mold themselves into the character that we want. France do not do that. UK certainly do not do that. And America do not do that. They choose what they want and they educate the people accordingly. So that when they are choosing who is to become the leader, they are not like going to pick anybody. Look at Joe Biden, for example. I think from the age of 19, that is when he has been there where he is, until he finally become the president of the country. So I believe that we must also have a dream like this. We must dream with the people, that we must be going to the same direction. Now, you were saying before that some Nigerians do not respect the national symbols of the country, like the Nigeria coat of arms, the national item, the flag, and the rest of it. Is it possible that the country somehow has not inculcated it enough in them? For this, they don't understand why they should do that. Is it possible like that? That maybe this work has not been done to plant this value in them while they were still young?
In every 12, there must be Judas. You can imagine, I think it was in 1978 that the old national anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee, that it was changed. To let you know, as of today, I can still sing that old national anthem, all the two stanzas. Those born in 1978, when the new Arise of Compatriots took effect, till now, even when they are taught, like I said, they have refused to imbibe and internalize it because of this, I don't know, like I mentioned, over westernization, influence of not just intrusion and influence of Western culture. It has not helped us at all. So that is what has changed the psyche and orientation of this present generation of youths. You can see that from the way they behave, the way they dress, the way they speak, what they do, even in school.